मैं अभी जो दिखाने वाला हूँ ना आपको, यू वुड नेवर सी दिस थिंग एनीवेयर इन द वर्ल्ड. आई एम विद संजय सिम्हा. दिस गाय इज अ ग्रेट एविएशन एंथुजियास्ट. यार दुनिया में ऐसे लोग नहीं है जो पैशन इसके पास है. हम 3 साल पहले वी मेट इन लद्दाख. इज अ बाइकर. अभी अगेन इज गोइंग टू लद्दाख. यहाँ से बैंगलोर से लद्दाख यार बाइक पे बुलेट पे आना जाना. सो इट नीड सम क्रेजी गाइड टू डू दिस. आई एम हियर इन हिज हाउस नोन एज सिम्हा's Den, which has got the world's one of the biggest collection of aircraft, flying objects. So Sanjay, please come. What a pleasure to be in your house.
Thank you
finally,
so much.
he's Sanjay Simha. He does many things, but the most important thing is that he's a great aviation enthusiast, and he has flown with 11 different air forces of the world.
Yeah, not flown with them, but I've covered.
You captured their aircrafts, and he makes an annual calendar. वो मैं बाद में दिखाऊंगा आपको. तो संजय, what a pleasure to be here. So this young aviation enthusiast, young officers, aspirants, or people across the country will see this. तो संजय, कब ये interest हुआ? When did you start this hobby?
Sir, from the time I can remember, from my childhood days.
Oh really?
And I always wanted to be a fighter pilot. But now I follow the aeroplanes through aero models and aviation photography that I do.
Oh wow.
So all these models are to scale.
To scale means हर चीज इस एयरक्राफ्ट में बिल्कुल ओरिजिनल है, जैसे एक एयरक्राफ्ट में होती है. एवरीथिंग, टायर, इसका विंग स्पैन, इसका एवरीथिंग,
including the paint, the color, the numbers, the antennas. Everything is original.
Boy.
Everything what you see in the real aircraft is what you see in my models here.
Boy,
so
this is amazing.
Yeah.
Chalo,
so,
we'll
after you.
aa jao.
So this I have divided the museum into different pavilions.
Okay.
This is the transport pavilion.
Okay.
So you see
you
all
can
sorts
see
of
this
transport pavilion.
This is the what pavilion is
so
this?
This is the Indian commercial airliner pavilion.
Oh, so you have Air India, Kingfisher, Jet Airways, and Indigo.
Indigo, yeah.
Oh.
And I also have Air India Express, SpiceJet.
Oh, so, and these are all absolutely to scale.
Absolutely. So like,
be careful.
Even wheel, the wheel assembly is to scale.
Oh boy.
So, and all my models. So if you see this Sukhoi, this is the Su-30. Inside this, this is so accurate that even inside the aircraft, it has the hydraulic pipes. It has the cannon, entire mechanism. The cockpit has every instruments that the aircraft has. It has a harness for that the pilot wears. So it is extremely
amazing.
Yeah.
So this is the the Air India and
Indian
commercial airlines. Yeah. And this is the
so this is the transport pavilion, cargo, military cargo pavilion.
Military cargo. Okay.
Yeah. So various countries, and of course what we have is the C-130 Hercules.
C-130 Hercules.
This is the Indian Air Force C-130J. And
do you have C-17?
So this is the C-17, but I have it of the US Air Force.
USS. Oh,
but we have a similar C-17 in the Indian Air Force.
It's called the Globemaster.
Globemaster.
Yeah. You can play. Whenever I've flown in this, it's like you can play basketball in this. So
huge. It's as big as a stadium.
Yeah. We used it recently to get our children from Ukraine.
Oh yes, you're right. So this is the B-52 bombers. This is the heaviest bomber in the world. This one as well as this one.
Oh.
So this is and if you see, I'll just show you. This is the only jet aircraft which has 8 engines.
Oh boy.
It's got 8 engines. This is the heaviest bomber in the world, and only the US Air Force has it. So all the wars that US has started, or like when the war started,
this is the guy who.
This is the first guy who does the carpet bombing.
8 engines. Yeah. What kind of ordnance does he carry?
He carries anything, conventional, nuclear.
Wait. हिंदी कितना कितना ऑर्डिनेंस कैरी कर सकता है, मतलब ये कितने रॉकेट्स मिसाइल, जैसे अभी से सुखाई के कैरी 8 टन कैरी करता है.
So he can easily carry about 45 tons of bombs.
Boy.
Yeah. And
45 टन से ज्यादा एक्सप्लोसिव या मतलब he can carry destruction weapon.
And he can also carry the cruise missile.
Oh boy.
So it's very interesting. This is my helicopter pavilion.
Achha, this is all the helicopters.
Helicopters that you see.
You have the Apaches. This is Apache.
This is the US Army Apache.
Yeah. And this is, you said,
this is the Mi-25.
Mi-25, which Indian Air Force used it in Sri Lanka also.
Yes, in the IPKF operation.
IPKF operation.
This is the Mi-25 of the Iraq Air Force.
Iraqi. Okay.
Iraqi Air Force.
Okay, I can see the missile pods. I can see the missile pods.
You see this Mi-25 and you see this. Both are the same.
Same.
So this was what was based in Pathankot when the actual attack happened. So here you see a lot of other this thing. I also have some Pakistani models.
Oh, great.
As an aviation enthusiast,
absolutely.
It doesn't matter. It's also this thing that we want to collect our fighters also.
Absolutely.
So this is the Sabres that our Air Force shot down during the 71 war. The Sabre jet. And sorry, this is the Sabre jet. This is the F-104 Starfighter.
Oh.
This is the latest, the JF-17.
This is the Chinese aircraft.
Yeah, I mean it's more Chinese and all that. So one of the other models that I want to show you here is this one, this black one. This is the Royal Air Force ka Black Arrows aerobatic team. Like now they have the Red Arrows.
Okay.
Before that they had the Black Arrows. Black Arrows is the only aerobatic team in the world to have done a loop with 22 aircraft simultaneously. Only team. They have done it only twice, and then the Air Force decided it's too risky and they stopped it. So this particular aircraft with the tail number is the same aircraft, was one of the 22 which did the loop.
So tail number हर aircraft में जैसे हमारी गाड़ी में registration number होता है, तो हर aircraft का tail number होता है. और उसके people who fly aircraft उनको पता है tail number की क्या अहमियत है जो aircraft के पीछे लिखा होता है.
Every tail number has
a history. Absolutely. Actually, you were saying about the American fleet and the Russian fleet here?
Yeah. So, sir, this is the Russian or Soviet fighter pavilion. So, all these are Soviet fighters.
So, all MiGs and they are there. All series of MiGs are here.
Yes, the MiG-29, MiG-25, 21. So, and that is the Sukhoi Su-25. The Russians, the Soviets used the Su-25 in Afghanistan a lot. And that is something which was
and
this is the American fighter pavilion. What you see here, there's another American fighter pavilion.
There.
So sorry, that's again the Soviet. I'm a little. I'm a little. What would you say? My favoritism is a little towards the
because
Eastern
it's more, I think, what
we use, India uses. So that is the Airbus pavilion.
Okay. This is Airbus. Okay.
Airbus.
And we have Boeing here.
So the Boeing pavilion is yes.
ये पूरा Boeing है. Boeing and this side is Airbus.
There is another Boeing. I'm just trying to. This is the Boeing, the other Boeing pavilion here. So
and yes, Singapore Airlines.
So all these are heavy jets. These are Airbus A320s, A380s. Sorry, and this is the 747. So this is the AVAX pavilion.
AVAX.
All these are AVAX here.
AVAX is it's मतलब हवाई जहाज की कमांड पोस्ट जिसमें कि बैठ के आप डिसीजन ले सकते हैं हवा में. एंड एक AVAX जो है कई मतलब एयरक्राफ्ट को कंट्रोल करता है. किसी दिन एयरफोर्स की क्लास में बताऊंगा आपको. And these are
all these are again civil cargo planes. Except this, I didn't have place for it, but these are civil cargo planes.
ये जिसमें हमारे अमेरिका से उधर से UPS and DHL,
FedEx, your Cargolux.
Okay.
And then you have Aerologic, which is German. So
cargo, worldwide services. And this, of course, is again the passenger aircraft. Lovely.
So one thing I would like to tell you here is this British Airways 747. When British Prime Minister John Major came to Bangalore, his team gifted this model to the Chief Air Traffic Controller at Bangalore, and he called me and said, hey, "This looks better in your house," and he gave this to me. So similarly,
so each piece has some history.
It has some history.
Either somebody has gifted it to you, or जहाँ पे भी आपको किसी ने
amazing. Similarly, the same thing with Japan Airlines here. When the Japanese president came to Bangalore, his team gifted it to the Chief Air Traffic Controller, and I got it.
I wish I had an aircraft to give it to you, Sanjay. Okay, so friends, this is anybody else in the world has a collection like ये तो हिंदुस्तान में किसी के पास ऐसा collection?
Yeah, there are some of them. Yeah, there are some of them, but I don't know if they have displayed it like this.
अच्छा ये तो कितने aircraft हैं संजय आपके पास models?
So we have about I have about 300 models here.
तो 300 model aircrafts के इस कमरे इस गैलरी में संजय सीमा ने इकट्ठे किए. Amazing. And सारे all to the scale.
All to scale.
To scale, perfect model.
Perfect. Everything to scale.
Yeah. Your children never spoiled them?
Nobody is allowed to touch. Nobody is allowed to come in when I'm not there.
Yeah, DHL I can see.
Yeah.
8 years.
Yeah.
Amazing. And ये जो ऊपर
so that is the Mi-35.
Mi-35, okay.
That is the Apache of the US Army, as I say. So this one, this particular memento you see here, this when the AN-32 of the Indian Air Force was re-equipped in Ukraine, when they were upgraded in Ukraine. I went to the plant and factory in Ukraine to take photographs. So they gifted this to me. So.
एंड संजय ने आई थिंक इंडिया में हर जगह फोटोग्राफी की है हवाई जहाज से और लद्दाख में खास तौर पे लद्दाख में 11 टाइम 11 बार लद्दाख के एयरफोर्स की फोटोग्राफी के लिए गए और बाकी टाइम पे बाइक पे
and once for the army
where we became friends. हम फ्रेंड्स बने 3 साल पहले जब मैं जीओसी था लद्दाख में. संजय सीमा was on a bike ride and then we got you in winters to take Kargil के लिए pictures. Kargil, I remember your content.
Yes,
so friends, this is amazing, and again I'll try and bring Sanjay Seema one day on my more talks to hear more of aviation history and his passion for aviation. Thank you very much, Sanjay.
Thank you, sir. It's my pleasure. Thank you so much. Thank you.